Hi, welcome to my live stream. I got this game about 2 weeks ago, and it's a pretty cool game. It's fun, but I decided to make like a tutorial video, because I've been looking at videos, and I see a lot of reviews and things like that, and I've made several mistakes, and I've learned how to fix my mistakes. I just wanted to make a video to show people like what I've learned, and hopefully you get some good tips out of this video. So this is Sculptor VR, and I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm not gonna waste too much time showing you what I've made. I'm gonna show you just a little bit of what I've made. When you start off like this with this box, but I'm gonna load up some of the things that I've made, especially the first ones that I've made, so you can kind of see mistakes that I've made and mistakes that I've seen other people make. And by watching this video, you'll see what I mean. You basically have your tools and everything on the left side, and then you have what you work with on the right side. You flip it over. I'm gonna show you what I've made, which is scene. You go to scene, you go to load, and it's gonna load up anything you've made. So I got 2 pages. Here's 4 things, but I'm gonna go to the first things that I made. I'm gonna click on this one just to show you. And then you're gonna see some mistakes that I made, because from when I first got the game, I made a couple mistakes, but I learned little by little. You start to see what you did wrong and how the tools work and everything. And I'm gonna click on this and just show you each one shortly of what I've made. You press load and it'll come up. Okay, so it comes up, and this is already saved, but this is basically like a guy on the side of the road and his car broke down. So as you can see, there's like grass. I made the tree, and he's like on the side of the road next to the car, and there's like smoke coming out of it. And if you have the controller on the right, you press that middle button where it says grab, and you could that's how you turn it around. You can see there's like oil there leaking. He's like talking on the phone, calling the tow truck. So that middle button where it says grab, if you hold both of those buttons on both controllers, you could zoom in and out. If you see it, if you hold both of them. If you just hold one, you can do this. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna pull up another one. Let me see the second one that I did. And these are in the gallery. When you pull up here, it says recent, which is what you made, demos, which is from the game, the demos from the game, and then online is all the things that people have made, and they put on like the online gallery, so you can view other people's creations. Let me click on this one. So I'm gonna kind of go through these just to show you what I've done, and then I'm gonna just go over little things that I've kind of learned. These are like just 2 soccer players. One is kicking the ball, and then the goalie's there. The ball's going in the air, it's going to the goal. Okay. So you can zoom in and zoom out as much as you want, and then look at the details, small details. Okay, let's load up another one. Let me see. If you see this one, see, that's a mistake that I made. But I'm gonna show you why that happens. Where it's like flipped, it's flipped on its side. And then that one over there where it says here, I put that because it's so small that you can't see it. So I'm gonna click on it to see where I made a mistake on that. Okay, so you see this big box. That's where you work in this big box. But when the game starts, when it starts you off, you have to zoom out, because if you don't, you'll be like right in the middle of the box like this, and you'll start working on something, not realizing that what you're making is too small. You need to close the box in. So I put that where it says here so you can see what it is that I'm working on. So look how small it is. And it's basically, it's a guy drifting in a car on the street. And then you got the smoke. He's got the smoke coming out the back. I put like the skid marks there. He's drifting and he's speeding through the street. Now this, when I made this, I zoomed in so much. I made all the details. You see the car. He's got the tires. Got the tinted windows. Got the little mirror, rear view mirrors. Got the seats in there. See, I did all the details on the inside. You got the little shifter. You guys, his feet are all the way down there with the pedals. Okay. But see, you can zoom out. See, but look what happens when I was making it. When the game starts you off, you start off here. So if you look, you see how big the box is? I started building this not realizing that it was going to be too small, because the box is huge. So, and you can copy it. Like if you go to stamp tool, you can grab it and you can enlarge it. The problem is that I made it so small that when you enlarge it, it's kind of pixelated because it's too small. So you don't want to make that mistake. Whenever you start a project, you want to make sure this is how the box. See, this is too small. It's way too small. Another thing is, if the box is like this, you always want to, like if you're making a city or any landscape, you want to make sure you put the ground here, like that. You know where the ground is. Because if you're not sure where the ground is, whenever you start working with the project and you start moving the box around like this, you don't know where the ground. You kind of lose track of where the ground is. So let me load another one. Okay, I'm gonna load this one. You see how this one is to the side, flipped over? I'm gonna show you why that happened. So when I made this, basically the box is supposed to be like that, right? But for some reason, if I started carving and carving and carving, it ended up like this. So when you go to put it on display, it ends up like that because this is the ground. So the way I should have done this is, if this is the ground, I should have done it here. Should have done the ground here. But for some reason, if I was moving it around and sculpting, I thought it was supposed to be like that, and it wasn't. So now whenever it's on display, it's like this. So the first thing you want to do is this ground, start it here. When you open up the box, make sure you start the ground here so you know which side is the ground, which is this one. It's not this one on the right. So this is a cool little picture. We zoom in, and it's just a clown. It's a clown giving a little boy a balloon. Okay. Let me go back out of here. Now I'm gonna show you one more, and then I'm gonna show you what I've learned in these 2 weeks that I've gotten this game, that I've been messing with this game. Now look at this. Look at this. This is the box. Now I know that this is the bottom of the platform, the box. So when I started, that's the first thing I made, was make sure that I had the ground. Now I'm gonna zoom in to show you, because I'm gonna make like just a large world here. If I zoom in, look at what I'm making here. I'm gonna show you. It's a little cabin. Okay. You can zoom in as much as you want. Okay. Sometimes you gotta wait for it to load, because it's like it kind of looks kind of pixelated, but then when you wait a while, and it fixes itself. So this is the cabin. I hold the grab button, and I turn it. So you can look in there and see what's in there. Okay, I'm gonna rotate it, and what you can do now is when you can zoom in so much that you can get inside, right? And it's like you're in there, right? You zoom in, and you look inside the little house, and I look up, and it's like I'm inside the house. And again, like I said, it looks kind of pixelated. It's just because it's like it has to load. So I made this bed here, got the little lamp, the fireplace. I got like a pot. It's supposed to be like some cups and a plate and some food. And I could look all around, and it's like I'm inside. Right? Let me zoom in to see if this gets. See? That's how it's supposed to be. The logs with the fireplace. Okay. Let me zoom into this to see if it gets better. See that? It's like a plate of food. And this is supposed to be like some cups that I made there. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna show. That's all I've done for now. Now I'm gonna show you like mistakes that I've made, and how not to make the mistakes. So you go to scene, you go to new. Let's go to new just to show you. Ready? Yes. Okay. Like I said in the beginning, you see how big the box is. Okay? I'm gonna close it just to see where we're at. I'm gonna close it up. Okay? So we know this is the top and this is the bottom. Right? Let's say I'm gonna put some grass. So you got all the colors here. I'm gonna pick green. Okay? Here is the different shapes on this side. Sphere, rounded cube, puck, cone. Okay, I'm gonna show you this one. You just go wherever to like this, where it says size. That button where it says size, if you press it, it makes it smaller. If you press the button to the right of it, not the one in the middle, but the other one, it makes it larger. Now if you want to put it into the box, you just press that back button. You see that? And it puts it in there. Okay? And if you want to redo or go back, you just press this arrow, and it makes it go away. Now, like I said before, for us to know where the ground is, let's say I get the green. Let's go back. Press the X. Okay, the green. Let's say I get a square. This is a stretchable box, which is, if you hold down the button, you can do this with it. You see? You can't do that with the regular box. So let's say I want to put that there. That's how I made the clown box. Let's say I do something like that, for example. Right? Now, you see on the top right, it says carve, right? That's how you, if you press it, it turns it into that, which is to carve. And you press it, and it takes away from what you placed on there. I'll go back. If you do sculpt, change it to sculpt, it's gonna put that in there. Okay, I'm gonna show you. You see how it kind of messes up all this, the ground and everything. I'm gonna show you how not to do that. Go back. Now this is a layer. Let's say that, see, because on here it's color. It's like a color. What colors? The second option here is layers. So let's say this floor is the first layer. You see how it lights up? That's the first layer. If I want to add another layer, go to plus, and then this second layer would be the box, and I place it, and it's oh yeah, you see this thing here? That's what the texture of it. You see how it changes the texture of it? See, that's kind of blocky. That's like that, and then that's like that. Let's go back and do it, make it like that. You see how it doesn't break the ground? Okay, and then if I change to carve, I can do that. Then too, if you want to, see, you can make it smaller with the size, or make it larger with the other button. Now if you want, you see this middle button where it says grab, you can grab it on this controller, right? And then use this to carve. See that? Move it around. See that? Then let me see, what else can I show you? Oh yeah, you can use this too. Same thing. Only difference is it's round. See? See that? Let me see. I'm gonna go through these. Over here, this is a smoothing brush. Basically what this does is it's supposed to smooth everything out. So if I have that like that, if I do this, see? It makes it smooth. Or this. Makes it smooth. Okay. That's smooth. Let me see what's next. This is the bulge, the deflate brush, which if it's yellow, let's say you have it this big. If it's yellow, you hold that back button. You hold it, and you just press it, and it makes it come out, the bulge. You see that, how it comes out? See that? Now if you do deflate, you just press the button where it says deflate, it turns orange. And what that does is makes it go down. Makes it go down. A lot of times I'd rather use this than the smoothing brush, because for some reason, like if you use the smoothing brush, it kind of makes holes. Like it's not. I'd rather use this. See that? It makes it smooth. Okay, what else? Oh, then this is a paintbrush that you can use. Here, let's pick a color. Let's say pink. These are different colors. Okay, when you have this first ball, which is the paint, this is paint, right? It puts the pink paint on there. Blend paint, it's smoother. It's more like, let me show you. See? More of like a blend. It's not so. It's more for blending. Then if you change it to the other one, it's just one big dab of paint. Now we went through this already. Just that box. This one is the stretchable. Just like that. You can stretch. This is scatter. This is just, you can do this with it. If you press the button, you can make it bigger if you want, smaller. Okay, let me see what's next. Okay, the puck tool, it looks like this. If you hold down the button, see, it does that. You know what, let me erase all of this right quick. I'm gonna make it bigger and get rid of all of this. The way I made that is I chose the sphere and then carve. So I got rid of all of that. If you notice, it doesn't erase the floor because it's a different layer. So this is a cylinder. It looks like this. You can remember the size. You can always change the size. If you hold the back button, you can do that. You see, you hold that back button and it does that. If I make it smaller, hold the back button and it does that. And I can carve with it too. So make it bigger, you can carve with okay. Let me see what else. The tube, which is like this. See, you can see in there. You gotta see too. Work. Okay, yeah, that's good. See that? Now look what happens if I use the smoothing brush. Let me see. Oop. Okay, that's too big. It's too big. You got to. Supposed to smooth that out. But I'm gonna leave that there. Let me see. Let's erase this. Okay, this is this shape here, like that. You can see in there. See how you can see in there? If you hold down the look, you can make it like this, or if you hold that button, you can do that. Get rid of all this. Okay, what's next? The cone. This is a shape. You can do that. You can do a whole bunch of them like that. You can carve with it, like that. You have to stay inside the camera, because if not. Okay. Then this is the paint cone. Let's go to this layer so I can show you. Let me see. I gotta pick a color. Black. See? If you do that, you can paint or blend. See how it blends? It's like the blending. Make it bigger. Okay. Let's go back. Or just get rid of it. Like, get rid of it. That's okay. Now this tool here, the rocket, is to destroy whatever you've created. I don't use it because I don't destroy anything, but when you press the back button, you shoot it. Look at that. you can basically destroy anything you've created. I destroyed everything. You can make them smaller, the same with the size, like I showed you before. Let's make it smaller. So you make it, it destroys everything. You can make it as big as you want. Okay. Alright. Sky Grabber, it just changes the, so you can make it nighttime, daytime. See, the moon came up. I got a trophy. You can move the sun around to change the look of the place that you're creating. Let's keep it light. Okay, I'm gonna show you now the colors. Let me show you the colors. If you press on here, well, let's pick. Okay. If you hold down the back button, you can grab this, and you can make it go up and down. If you push it down, it makes it dark. If you bring it up, it makes it lighter. So let's say you want to pick. You hold this little. Let's say for some reason it's shaking. I don't know why. Let me see. It's not supposed to shake like that. I don't know if the camera's not reading. Let's say I pick green. See, it'll give me green, and then it'll give me a metallic color or like neon. Now if I want red, well, I pick like a more of orange. See, black. Push down for darker. Blue. You can get a ball like that. See that? And go back. And again, you could change the texture with this. See? If you do it like that. If you press here, it changes to that. If you press here, it makes it smoother. Okay. Color. Okay, now it's better. You see how it makes it darker or lighter? Darker or lighter? If you go up and down by holding the back button. Okay. Now you see how what happened here? That's because it's part of the same layer. If I make a different layer and I put it, see how it's smoother? Now on the side here, this is to be able to see that layer or not see it. And this here, watch what happens here. I'll show you what happens when you do this. You see the screen? It basically mirrors whatever you're doing if you press the. So if I do this, I hold down the button, it mirrors whatever I do on the other side. That's what it does. You take the screen off just to see the key. If you press it, if you do like this, you can move the screen. If it's black, if it's white, you move the whole thing. Okay. Let me carve this out of here. Okay. Go to this layer, get rid of this. Okay. Now you can delete the layers or add layers. If you want more layers, press the plus and delete. Here's delete. Okay. Stamp. Let me show you the stamp tool. First you have to create something. Let me see, red ball, sphere. Okay. So if you do this, stamp, right? I'm gonna enlarge it. Press the back button. Let's see. Okay, that's how it is. Let me get rid of this. Okay. So stamp. Let me get rid of this. Layer. Okay. Stamp tool. Let me see. Supposed to copy it. Let me see where the box is first of all. Just delete it. Supposed to copy it. I don't know why it's not copying it. Okay, there it is. So basically you have this. You make it like that. Let me see, we're inside the box. So that stamp tool is not, I'm not understanding why it's not working. It's supposed to duplicate what you've done. I don't really use the stamp tool. There it is. Okay. Something, I don't know what was going on with it. But you basically have the shape and you could duplicate it. You press the back button and the same shape is made over and over again. Just press the back button and it just duplicates it. You remember you have to be inside the box. Okay, I think that's enough for this video. I think I covered everything. Layers, stamp, colors, all the tools. I hope this helped you out. If there's anything that I didn't cover or anyone has any questions, just comment and I'll do another video on it. Oh yeah, another thing. Let me show you. Scene, when you're done, you can save it. Let's say for example, I do this and I want to save it. I go to save and I go to new file because it's new. If it's something that you're working on over and over and over again, you just do same file until you're finished. Same file, and it'll just save it. For this, where it says online, is for you to place what you've done on the online gallery. If you want to put it on the online gallery, that's up to you. Or if you just want to have it for yourself, you just do the first time new file and then same file when you keep editing. Let's go online. Let me see. Cancel. Scenes, load. I'm gonna go online just to show you. If I click online, This is where you can see what people have made. And this is the art, the online gallery. And you press next. So if you see it says 110. You press the next. Now let's say you want to see something. You just, let me see. If you want to see something, you just click on it. It says downloading level. And then you can see it. So you can zoom in, move it around, zoom in. This is something someone created. You can zoom in as much as you want. You see? Move it around, grab it like this, zoom out. That's how it is. That's how big the box is, and that's how big he made it. Okay. Alright, that's it for this video. Let me set this down. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Thank you.